Ah, Hello. The name is Vadashi. Welcome to the African time. Well, my people, something for you guys here. Africa's Fuzz Zone recently says Africa's highest proportion of sports betting in 2025. Now, number one is South Africa with 90%. Number two is Uganda, 87%. Number three is Kenya, 79%. Number four is Nigeria, 71%. Number five is Ghana and Tanzania with 56%. Now, source to this information is Geopost Betting in Africa Report 2025. Now, this is your top most countries that are actually so much into sports betting in Africa. That is from 90% to 50%. And you have South Africa leading the whole chart with 90% increase. People interested in sports betting. Uganda being 80%, 87, Kenya 79, Nigeria 71, and Ghana with Tanzania having 56%, above 50% mark. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you guys so much into or interested in sports betting? Do you even think it's a good idea? At the comment section, let me know if you think that sports betting has been actually great for the betterment of African economy, or why do you think it needs to be abolished? Because it's too much. I know Africa is one of the continents with the most youthful age people, and if most of the percentage wise here saying that we are all interested in sports betting or betting at large, that means the youth are in danger for sure, bro, for sure. Well, you can see the charts here. Kenya having 79 in 2024. Kenya was having 83%, but in 2025 has dropped to 79. South Africa in 2024 had 74%, yeah, but now it's increased to 90%. South Africa, that in 2025, you guys have been so much into betting. Well, in Ghana, it was in 73% in 2024, but in 2025 is now 56%. It has dropped. In Uganda, it was 77% in 2024, but it's 87% now in 2025. It has increased. In Tanzania, it was 71% in 2024, but it's 56% now in 2025. It has decreased. In Nigeria, it was 65% in 2024, by 71% in Nigeria 2025 now. So, I mean, Nigeria is increasing, but with some minor percentage, right? That means it can actually change, though. Things can initially or actually change by Nigerians, though. But see this. This one says, gambling, especially sports betting, is a serious problem throughout the world, more so in Africa and other developing nations. How credible is the data? Now, see, so by Group, it says the Geopol Betting in Africa 2025 report cited by Africa's File Zone is credible for tracking youth betting trends, as Geopol is a reputable firm with consistent mobile survey methods. However, its sample likely skews young, urban, and male, so participation rates like 90% in South Africa may not reflect entire population. High betting rates raise valid concern about addiction and financial strain, especially among youth, with studies linking gambling to mental health issues and debt. Yet the industry also derives economic growth, creating jobs and tax revenue. Regulatory gaps in many African countries or nations amplify risk, but some, like South Africa, have oversight. More research is needed to balance these impacts. Well, my people, that is it. Even group or the AI is still trying to identify the disadvantages and advantages of vivid birthing. So why even do this in the first place, though? Well, that is it. So it's actually a credible source, and then we are actually talking facts here. Now, again, this one says, "What? How this gambling thing has messed up the average Nigerian youth? I'm genuinely scared to see what the average South African youth will look like." Wow, that is an African here, and he's asking this. He's saying is that with how the Nigerian youth have been actually been moving around with betting in recently, and now South Africa is leading in Africa with 90%. He's afraid of how the South African youth is looking like now. And again, this one says, geez, even with the huge population, South Africa, Uganda, and Kenya still tops in betting. Don't they have jobs? Well, Nigerian asking you guys, South Africa, Kenya, and Uganda. He's saying that Nigeria having about two times of your populations, and then you guys are still leading them in betting. Do you guys even have jobs in your country? That's a simple question for a Nigerian brother to you. And lastly, this one says, of the 90% in its essay, 20% are foreign national, and it's a fact. South African coming and saying that out of the 90% that is said to be living into bets or sports betting, 20% of them are foreign nationals, and he is saying it's a fact. It's still 70% is still too high, bro. It's still too high. this is something for you guys. The name is Vidashi. I was here to share with you something inspiring and something to know about the African continent and how sports betting is actually doing, and which countries or which part of the continent or people are actually into sports betting and how they need to notice that and move from that. The name is Vidashi. Thank you for your time.